Oi oi, Roger Retro Gamer here. How are we all doing? Hope you're all well. I thought I would do a VR to Nerdy Geezer's recent community challenge, and that was pick 3 arcade games. One being a driving, one being a side scroller, the other one being an arcade shooter. As you can probably tell, first one sprung to my mind, good old Simpsons, and it still holds up well even today. Absolute cracking game. Although I'm not that great at it, I have completed it before many a time, but it's one of those you can just keep going, complete again and again and again. As you can see, I'm not very good at playing a game while chatting away. Oh jeez. But this would be my number one choice. Side-scrolling beat 'em up. Me and my lad recently played this through all the way. Only about a month or two ago now, and had great fun doing it. He absolutely loved it. We all wish we could have got this on a home version back in the day, rather than bloody Bart versus Space Mutants and Radioactive Man and all that we got. I remember back in the early 90s coming to Clacton on holiday, down the arcades and on the pier and over at Walton. It's only 5 miles up the road. Simpsons mania was all over the place, and used to come down here with my cousins and that, and we used to pretty much take over the machine for hours on end. Oh God. As you can see, I am bad. It was a great community challenge put forward by old Nerdy Geezer. Loving his channel, his content at the moment. There's so many great guys on the tubes, new and old. Now I'm in trouble. Honourable mentions for me have to go out to Turtles, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, that's another great one, and Final Fight, and even the original Battletoads. Although it was bloody hard, it's an absolute cracking game. The other half was recently having a go on that, and that's absolutely brilliant. So it's games like this, I always find these really stand up well today. If they were great back in the day, they're well worth playing now. So Simpsons is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. For me, being a bit more of a Sega man than a Nintendo bloke, as soon as you mention Sega to someone and the arcades, and then you mention the driving game, it's got to be Outrun. Back in the day in Clacton, it was the standing cab, but also a full-on get in the cab, sit down, proper driving unit. And again, just played it for hours on end until Mum and Dad threatened us that they'd leave us unless we come away from the arcade. So can't beat it. bit of Outrun. Got it on the Mega Drive Master System, but can't beat that feeling of playing an arcade game. The nostalgia is properly there with that. I did put a lot of thought into it, because other top mentions would have been Daytona. That was just the soundtrack to that, everything about it. It was just a step ahead back in the day. Another one would be Mario Kart. Only year before last, a local arcade to us has got that big sort of four-way unit, a great big 4 big screens of Mario Kart, and again proper good fun on that. Boy's well into his Mario Kart no matter what system it is. So have to give props where it's due with that. Ooh. Obviously Sega Rally's a quality one, but it's always Outrun for me. Tops it, I think. Especially when Outrun 2 came out in the arcades, and then found its way onto the Xbox. I mean, absolutely quality. So yeah, that's that. And then looking into shoot 'em ups, I mean there's so many out there. I'm not much of a shoot 'em up guy, but as soon as I think shoot 'em ups, the first thing I remember is only year before lockdown happened, going down to a local arcade in Clacton, and they've got one of them sort of 2 meters by 2 meters bloody great screen of Space Invaders, and my boy's eyes lit up as wide and as bright as mine seeing that, and we both had a blast on that. We're playing that for bloody ages. Absolutely brilliant. So the shoot 'em up, got to be Space Invaders. Whether it's on console, down the arcade, it's timeless. Oh my god. I'm certainly going to need me extra credits on this. Ah, what? Talk about games being played badly. With regards to shoot 'em ups, I did think Dodonpachi, bit of a bullet hell. That's a great game. The 1940 odd series, again 43, 44, probably 44 is my favourite out of them, but yeah, well worth playing. Really liked Fantasy Zone back in the day. That was another good arcade shooter, but I'm not so keen on that nowadays, so I just don't feel, for me, it holds up as well as a lot of the others. So in terms of shoot 'em up, Space Invaders. I do apologise for the bad demonstration of gameplay. I'm ruining a great game here. Once again, it's been fun having to think about favourite titles favourite arcade games. So Nerdy Geezer, well done mate, it's been great fun. Now I'm getting my arse kicked again. I hope everyone gets involved in the community challenges. There's been so many lately that have been great fun to think about and be involved in. So yeah, there's my three: Simpsons, Outrun, Space Invaders. I shall leave you with that. I've probably frightened everyone enough, give people nightmares with my bad games playing. So I wish you all well, and thanks ever so much, Nerdy Geezer. Keep the vids coming, fella. Nice one. Laters all.